heartiest welcome for my friend, Trace Jenkins!
Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Hello. Do we have any fans of Apollo 13 in the house? A successful failure. 3 men blast off into space. Rocket Man, he put out his fuse up air alone. Rocket Man, kaboom! The ship explodes. 3 men are still alive somehow. They're like, bam, 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 bam. Houston, we have a problem. We have a master alarm. We have a main bus beat undervolt, and Houston, we are venting something out into space. I can see out the window. That's got to be the oxygen. Okay, Jim, we're gonna need you to shut down the react valves to fuel cells 1 and 3. Did I hear you right, Houston? You want me to shut down the react valves to the fuel cells. Shutting down the fuel cells. That's right, Jim, you heard correct. Copy that. We just lost the moon. No, we didn't. The moon's right there, silly. You just look out the window. The thing's so damn big, you can't lose the moon, Jim. Lunar eclipse ain't till August, buddy. So these men are still alive somehow. They gotta evacuate the command module and get themselves nice and comfy in the lunar module, which was only built for 2 men. Now there are 3 in there, and the CO2 levels, which not to insult everybody here, but CO2 is carbon dioxide, and is poisonous at certain levels. These men are going to feel the beginning stages of brain asphyxia, impaired judgment, blackouts. They begin to turn on each other. Jack swears like, this piece of shit. Like, hey, this piece of shit's gonna get you home. Because that's the only thing we got left, Jack. Now what do you say? I think you know exactly what I'm saying. Now look, all I did was stir the tanks, all right? You brought me up here to do a job, and you asked me to stir the tanks, now stir the tanks! This is not my fault! No one is saying that. It's like, I just asked you what the gauge was reading, and you don't know. It's like, gentlemen, we are not gonna go bouncing off the wall for 10 minutes, because we're just gonna end up right back here where we are right now. Just figuring out how to stay alive. Are we on box? No, we are not on box. Houston Aquarius, go ahead. All right, thank you. The CO2 level, someone down on mission control has to build a filter. They're like, we gotta make this fit into the hole for this, using nothing but that. Well, all right, let's get everything organized. And will someone put on a pot of coffee? You're gonna need that coffee. So the CO2 levels drop. They gotta put a 39-second burn with what little fuel they do have. They have just enough oxygen and power to get home. Ken Mattingly, running the simulators, puts a Rubik's Cube power-up procedure together. And then we find out that the heat shield might not hold up upon re-entry. So we may not see these 3 men ever again, but we're all out of time and options, so men, this has been a privilege flying with you today. Boom, 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 boom. 3 minutes of radio silence. Odyssey, Houston. Do you read? Odyssey, Houston. Do you read? Odyssey, Houston. Houston, this is Odyssey. Great to see you again. Woo! Yeah! Woo! These men are exhausted. 5 days without much sleep. All 3 men got home alive. We're approaching a golden age of space travel. And there are some risks, but I still say, fly me to the moon.
Yes!
Hey, among stars. Let me see what spring is like. No,